How well do you really know football? You might know your favorite player's stats, but some things about the game would surprise even the biggest superfans. From shocking records to unbelievable moments on the pitch, these facts might make you question everything. Get ready, we've got some real game changers coming up. 1. Barcelona's unbeatable nemesis, Dundee United. Let's start with a team that managed to do what most clubs could only dream of: beat Barcelona. And not just once. Dundee United, a Scottish club, holds a 100% win record against the Spanish Giants. You wouldn't expect a team from Scotland to completely outplay Barcelona, right? But here's the shocker. Dundee United faced Barcelona 4 times and won each time. Yes, you heard that right. 4 out of 4. Barcelona, the team that has dominated European football for years, couldn't manage to beat this relatively humble Scottish side. Every football fan knows that Barcelona's been to the top of the football pyramid, but somehow, Dundee United has always been their Achilles heel. Ryan Stevenson, a football pundit, humorously compared Dundee United to Real Madrid on a Scottish football podcast. This unexpected record stands tall in football history, making it both amusing and surprising. It's a fact that makes you smile and scratch your head. 2. A game without a crossbar? Yes, that happened. If you think football's rules have always been set in stone, think again. In the early days of the sport, the game looked quite different, especially when it came to the goals. Back in the 1800s, goals didn't even have crossbars. Imagine that, a ball flying over the goalposts and still being counted as a goal. Chaos, right? It wasn't until the 1870s that the idea of adding a crossbar to the posts came into play, which shaped the football we know today. Just picture how different the game would be if we still played without crossbars. Strikers would simply aim for the sky, and defenders wouldn't know what hit them. It might sound like a fun thought, but we can all agree the addition of the crossbar made the game much fairer and far more interesting. 3. The Premier League's Roman numeral riddle. Here's a quirky fact for all you trivia buffs. Did you know that only one Premier League winner's surname can be spelled entirely with Roman numerals? It's true. Serbian footballer Nemanja Vidic, who played for Manchester United, holds that unique honor. Vidic's name can be broken down into Roman numerals: V for 5, I for 1, D for 500, and C for 100. No other Premier League player has a name that fits this peculiar mold. Now, does this fact change the game? Not really, but it's a fun piece of trivia to impress your fellow football fans with the next time you're watching a game together. Plus, it shows that football is not just about tactics and skill. Sometimes it's about the little quirks that make the sport even more fascinating. 4. 149 goals, but no victory. Scoring 149 goals in one game sounds insane, right? Well, it actually happened. The THB Champions League playoff in Madagascar between AS Adema and SO Lemurn became the stage for this unbelievable match in October 2002. But hold on, it wasn't what you'd expect. The 149 goals were all own goals, deliberately scored by SO Lemurn in protest against a refereeing decision. Just imagine being in the crowd that day. You're expecting a competitive match, and instead, you watch one team score goal after goal into their own net. Fans were understandably furious and demanded their money back. It's the kind of game that makes you wonder how things could go so wrong and how on earth the referee allowed it to continue. 5. Kevin De Bruyne's African connection. You probably know Kevin De Bruyne as one of Belgium's finest footballers. He's been a force to be reckoned with at Manchester City, but did you know he could have played for a completely different country? De Bruyne had the option to represent Burundi, an East African country, because his mother was born there. It's fascinating to think how De Bruyne's career might have unfolded if he had chosen to play for Burundi instead of Belgium. The world of football would look quite different, with one of the most creative players in the game potentially representing a nation far less known for its footballing prowess. Football truly connects people across the globe in ways we often overlook. 6. Football's unique language. If you've ever listened to football commentary or hung out with hardcore fans, you'll know the game has its own language. Terms like hat trick, offside, and dribbling are second nature to fans. But if you're new to the game, these words might sound strange. For example, a hat trick isn't about hats at all. It's when a player scores 3 goals in one match. Offside, on the other hand, is a rule that catches even seasoned players off guard. It's all about positioning and timing. What's cool about football's language is how it unites fans around the world. No matter where you're from, if you speak football, you speak the same language as billions of others. And that's part of what makes the sport so special. 7. Football, a truly global game. Speaking of unity, did you know that football is played in every country on Earth? From the biggest nations to the smallest islands, football is a sport that anyone, anywhere can enjoy. You don't need expensive equipment, just a ball and a bit of space. That's why football is so universal, with over 4 billion fans worldwide. Whether you're in a bustling city or a quiet village, there's a good chance you'll find a football game happening nearby. It's amazing to think how one sport can bring so many people together. No matter where you are, football has a way of breaking down barriers and creating connections. 8. Gareth Bale's eventful game in 2013. Let's wrap things up with one of the most bizarre performances in Premier League history. Gareth Bale, a Welsh football star, had a match against Liverpool in 2013 that was anything but ordinary. In one game, he scored a goal, assisted another, scored an own goal, and even got himself booked, all in just 90 minutes. That game perfectly sums up the unpredictable nature of football. One minute you're a hero, the next, you're scoring against your own team. Bale's performance that day is a reminder of just how wild and unpredictable football can be, and why we love it. So that's a wrap. If these surprising football facts blew your mind, make sure to hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more cool football stories. See you in the next one.